Stompers! Are y'all ready? Welcome back to the channel, y'all. It is your boy Troy Yeager, and I'm back at it again, guys. Another one back again with the Go Home edition of Monday Night Raw. It is the Go Home edition before Bash in Berlin this Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot to talk about. As usual, man, Rogers just cooking on all floors. Exciting triple threat matches, for the IC title contendership. You know what I'm saying? Exciting segments, but you know what I mean, dog. An exciting debut. But without further ado, man, without wasting anyone's time, let's get into the review. Let's get it. Let go. All right, up next, we got the new Judgment Day. Finn Balor, Liv Morgan, the Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio, Dirty Dom, Douchebag Mysterio, JD McDonald's and Carlito coming out to the ring. And yeah, man, they're just soaking it all in, the glory of beating down the Terror Twins last week. And Finn Balor made an excellent claim to say that we're not the bad guys in this whole situation. They are. And if you guys can recall your history, then you would know that Finn Balor and Liv Morgan were once in a tag team against the OG Judgment Day, which was Damien, Rhea, and Edge. And yeah, man, this is like a full circle moment because they've been waiting. It's crazy how they would plan. Could you imagine if they actually planned this for years? And then to have to infiltrate the Judgment Day and kick out the OG members. That's wild. That's wild. But yeah, man, that whole segment happened. Finn Balor is also claiming that Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan gonna beat Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley in the next tag match this Saturday at Bash in Berlin. And Dominic Mysterio also announcing that he will be entering the IC tournament to crown a new number one contenders for the Braun Breakers Intercontinental Championship match. And it wouldn't be Monday Night Raw without a little faction debacle. LWO coming out. Rey Mysterio just absolutely trying to bury his own son, dog. He really is a deadbeat, dog. Saying that, hey, man, you're a lost soul. At least when you were in the with Rhea, you know, one of you had a set to like gain some stability in the relationship, and it wasn't Dom, and that obviously pissed them off, incited a whole faction, war, and we got a remake of the LWO and Judgment Day. Whoop-de-doo, it was a fun match. Joaquin Wilde was the highlight of this match, and he made a few botches, but hey, man, I can forgive. But in the end, man, Dominic Mysterio pinning Rey Mysterio again for the second time for the win for the group. Then after that, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley came on out and completely demolished. They demolished them, bro. Demolished the Judgment Day. Carlito and JD, to be precise, while Finn, Liv, and Dom escaped from their wrath. And yeah, man, the Terror Twins looking strong before the clash with Dom and Liv at Bash in Berlin. What I could tell from this, I don't know where the payoff is, but hopefully it's at Bad Blood because Bad Blood, they made Bad Blood. I think that's where all feuds are gonna end, and I'm very much intrigued by that. But hey, man, mostly with Liv and Rhea because they gotta have a stipulation between that. But other than that, man, absolute excellent start to the show. And up next, we got Damage Control, Io Sky, Kairi Sane versus the Pure Fusion Collective of Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler. Their back and forth faction war. I do believe that this was intended for them to have a lot of screen time. And excuse me, and yeah, I was kind of hoping that this would elevate a little bit more, mainly on both of the Pure Fusion Collective side. Because let's face it, guys, do you sense a credible threat when it comes to those three? I mean, Sonya Deville is trying to elevate them. I understand that, and the screen time is doing wonders on them. But I feel like they need something a little bit, more, because Damage Control, they've had a lot of time to build themselves up, and they've become a credible group, mainly because of the aura that Io Sky presents. Kairi Sane as well, but Kairi Sane's not been the same ever since he, I don't know, man. It's just never. The Pirate Princess gimmick was by far my favorite gimmick. I believe it should, not this current Pirate Princess, because this one is kind of mediocre. But anyways, man, let me not explain gimmicks. The tag match. Can't say much about it. It was a standard match. It wasn't not a lot of memorable thing happened in this match except for Zelina Vega coming out returning after Pure Fusion Collective injured her and attacking Sonya Deville. That gave the Damage Control enough time to capitalize. And yeah, they had a cool sequence on the top of the rope where Io Sky climbed on and Kairi Sane was about to hit the insane elbow inside the ring on Zoe Stark. And Io Sky did a moonsault on top of Shayna Baszler on the outside. And Kairi Sane connected the insane elbow onto Zoe Starks for the 1, 2, 3. And Damage Control wins. Where does they're gonna I believe they're gonna keep feuding. They're gonna keep feuding. But I'm still not understanding why they can be put on a pay-per-view, at least to sell the score. I know it's not that big of a match, but come on, dog. I believe they still need that, that pay-per-view feel, that PLE feel. Sorry, not pay-per-view feel. Not pay-per-view feel. No, we don't use that anymore. But I'm that man. Io Sky, MVP of the match. She's MVP in any match. She can make herself look good and make others look good. Women's world title run is coming her way, dog. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all this. But yeah, man. Great stuff. Great stuff. And up next, we got the Scottish Psycho Troll, ladies and gentlemen, Drew McIntyre coming on out to address the fans, to address CM Punk mostly of their up and coming, highly anticipated strap match at Bash in Berlin. And may I remind you, like, I'm trying to like get something understandable here. So the strap match that they're gonna be in is not gonna be the typical strap match where you use the strap as a weapon and then you win via pinfall submission. Now this strap match is kind of different. This one is gonna be like you're gonna have to drag your opponent and touch all four corners of the turnbuckles to win the match. That's pretty much how it is. Don't know why they couldn't do it but I'm trying to like say the Fiend and Bray Wyatt. I mean Daniel Bryan, if you guys know the match at Royal Rumble. But anyways, man, Drew McIntyre came on out and addressed the fans that guys, this whole thing is becoming, and he started like trolling CM Punk, telling his usual stint where he's like, what is it? Is it high or live on a Friday? You know what I mean. You know that. Started trolling CM Punk that the fans that each and every single time you guys chant his name, you guys just feed his ego even more. Like every single now and then, he doesn't care about the business. He doesn't care. He's just basically just dissecting CM Punk, telling him that he's just bland. He just does the same old thing every single time. And this Saturday, he's gonna absolutely demolish CM Punk in front of them. The numbers of whips and lashes that he's gonna ensue onto CM Punk is because of the fans. And yeah, he also talked about the bracelet, the 5 cent bracelet that he insulted, and saying that it's done so much emotional damage to CM Punk that he's lost focus and all that stuff. So really intriguing stuff. And after that, CM Punk came on out and absolutely demolished and whipped him from behind. That's what Drew McIntyre also stated, that CM Punk is a coward. He always attacks him from behind. He did it again in this one. Whipped him from behind with the strap. Drew McIntyre got the upper hand from the outside, almost attacking him just for a mere second. Then CM Punk just raged, just threw his old rage at him and started whipping him with the leather strap, and the security came on out and separated them. Then CM Punk took his anger out on the security, and yeah, he's standing tall while Drew McIntyre ran off into the crowd, and CM Punk standing tall. Dude, this has been one of the most emotionally charged rivalries of like for the past decade, man, of all time even. But I'm really intrigued by this matchup. I believe CM Punk has to win this one because just to get it even, and the payoff is the Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood. That one I'm waiting for. And yeah, man, great stuff. Drew McIntyre doing his absolutely best trolling yet, and man, you love to see it, man. CM Punk also doing his crash out episodes. We just also love to see it, man. Raw is just simply a crash out show, man. And they're doing it in the right way. And up next, I'm here to talk about both of the triple threat match qualifying matches in the IC title championship tournament. First round, we got Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso. Man is more over than ever, man. Let me just say this. That entrance, crazy. Kofi Kingston and Karrion Kross This was a great, it was a standard good match. Not a lot of back and forth going on. You know what I'm saying? It was alright. It was alright. But in the end, man, Jey Uso capitalized, hits the spear on Karrion Cross, splash, 1, 2, 3. Jey Uso advances, and I must say this: y'all better not be trying to troll us with this Jey Uso singles title run. We've been wanting it. Y'all missed out on 7 occasions. This man is 0-7 in championship matches, singles championship matches. You better not. You better not. And Kofi Kingston not winning as well, but we'll get into the second one. Second match, The Miz, Xavier Woods, and Pete Dunne. This was more hard hitting. This was better than the Jey Uso, Karrion Cross, and Kofi match. This was very hard hitting, man. Pete Dunne and Xavier, man, we're throwing at each other, man, like crazy, like crazy. But in the end, man, Pete Dunne capitalized. Xavier Woods was almost on the verge of winning. I thought he was going to win, hitting the point break elbow drop, but Pete Dunne capitalized, pulling the referee out of the ring, kicked Xavier in the face, hitting the bitters end on the Miz for the 1, 2, 3, and Pete Dunne wins, rightfully so, because this man just lost a triple threat match on NXT to earn a shot at NXT title, so he needs this. Yeah, man. So that was it, man. That was good. Both triple threat matches. The rest, man. Really excited for this, man, because Braun Breaker needs a credible challenger. So I believe that one of Jey Uso or Pete Dunne could be that credible challenger. But we have to see next week, and two other triple threat matches to conspire next week. But other than that, man, great stuff. And up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is Randy Orton coming on out as to address the crowd. Him being his humble self, man, signing autographs. You know the gist. Damn fly. Sorry about that. But yeah, man, coming on out, man, addressing the fan. You could see the human Randy Orton. You know what I'm saying? Though? Not the Viper, not the Apex Predator. The human Randy Orton who's just having a good time. And dude is just having a blast now, dog. He's being nonchalant about it. I'm just so happy for the man. He just found his inner peace, his inner zen, and he came out to address the match, the upcoming World Heavyweight title clash between him and Gunther at Bash of Berlin. Randy Orton also it wouldn't be Randy Orton if he doesn't mention his accolades. You know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't be him. Being the youngest world heavyweight champion, 24 years of age, signing with the company at 19 years of age. He's done a lot of incredible things. Um, Dude, he's main event of WrestleMania. You know the gist. He's won multiple world titles, but the one world title that's eluded him was the brand new world heavyweight title that was reborn. The last original world heavyweight title, the last person who held the original world heavyweight title was indeed, in fact, it was actually Brock Lesnar. But no. It will forever. The man who unified the titles will be Randy Orton, because he said in I quote, Randy Orton did say that the last person to held that title was Randy Orton, but I think I didn't hear right. But other than that, yeah, man, he was being all around emotional about it. Then he had to go to Gunther and said that this was supposed to be all about the world heavyweight title, nothing else. Then Gunther had made it personal by mentioning him and his family, and yeah, Randy Orton said that he vows that he will beat Gunther and become a 15-time world heavyweight champion, second man with most titles in WWE history. And he will do it with the three most destructive letters in sports entertainment, RKO. This promo was absolutely great, man. One of his best promos. Uh, man. This really spoke to a lot of people, man. Randy Orton was also talking about his inner demons, his past, telling them that the crowd brought him back to life. That now he's just happy to be there, and that's what we love to see, man. Randy Orton absolutely deserves the world, man. After everything he's been through, he deserves it. After all the bullshit that he's done, and he's gained a lot of respect from the backstage, he's deserved it. Now all he needs is a 15th world title, and it will seal the deal. By then, man, absolutely incredible stuff. I cannot wait for this, man. This is gonna be a banger of a match. And up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is the crash out match, I would assume, man, because this wasn't even more of a match, man. This was a fight. Between Bronson Reed and between Big Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman. There's a lot of B's, man. A lot of B's I gotta pronounce. But anyways, man, this was a very hard hitting matchup. Good match, man. Like overall, man, these two put on a big beefy classic. You know what I'm saying, though. But the match did not end with a winner. It ended in a double countout with both of them just beating each other up, man, all the way to the backstage, all the way to the parking lot, and Braun Strowman almost seemed to have the upper hand, but Big Braun Strowman had other ideas, so they were on top of the equipment, and as was Braun Strowman trying to get his hands on Bronson, Bronson just hit him with a lead pipe, and seemingly enough, Braun Strowman just crashed on top of a car. Then Braun Strowman had the brightest idea to climb on a wall, positioned himself for a tsunami, and just straight up just decimated Braun Strowman. He virtually jumped off the damn wall and crashed into Braun Strowman on top of the car. The force with those two was so strong that it literally broke all four their windows, bro. It smashed, shattered them, and man, this was gnarly. This was naughty stuff. Then reports say that Big Bronson Reed actually walked out of there. He actually walked out of that hole, right? Like he wasn't even phased by it. Man, that was probably the craziest moment of the night, man. Crazy. Braun Strowman looked destroyed, man. He looked destroyed. But anyways, I'm loving this crash out gimmick that they're doing with Bronson Reed. He's becoming more and more over every week. People want to see him. I want to see him. And he's in the Intercontinental Tournament next week. Hopefully he wins. Hopefully he gets that title match against Braun Breaker, because I'm very much looking forward to that match, man. But other than that, crazy stuff. And up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is the highly anticipated debut of Uncle Howdy going one-on-one with America's made leader, Chad Gable. And I must say, man, this was an absolutely emotional main event. Because you guys probably know that. I'm going to probably say this every time I see the Wyatt Six, man. They just get me all emotional, man. Not long ago, we were celebrating the 1 year anniversary of Bray Wyatt's passing. Can't believe it's been 1 year. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy. And yeah, man. Dude, this was absolutely perfect match, man. This was Chad Gable was the perfect first opponent for Uncle Howdy, man. For both Dallas. Not to say that he lost, and he didn't lost a step, man. I know it's been like 4 years. Has it been 4 or 5 years since his last match? I know it's probably a tag match or something like that with Curtis Axel. But yeah, man, great stuff, man. Emotional, paying homage to Bray Wyatt, paying homage to Brody Lee. And this match was absolutely insane. It almost got ruined because American Made got out and tried to interfere in the matchup. There was a ref bump community. So now you don't see a lot of ref bumps on Raw's main event and all that stuff. But this was an absolutely special occasion, so it had to happen. American Made went in and interfered in the match. But then the rest of the Wyatt Six came on out to assist Uncle Howdy. And yeah, man, Uncle Howdy capitalized, hitting Chad Gable with the sister Abigail for the 1-2-3. And Uncle Howdy wins in his first match. His first debut match. Bo Dallas as Uncle Howdy. What do I have to say about this? Prove all the doubters wrong. Y'all gotta keep quiet about this whole spooky spandom thing, bro. They're gonna be spooky characters, none of no wrestling stuff. Look what just happened now. He looked absolutely great in that match. Chad Gable, they both looked great in that match. But man, I just wish this could have happened on the pay-per-view, man. This could have happened on the pay-per-view. Bash in Berlin was the chance to do it, man. But there are more other big opportunities that will come up for the Wyatt Six. But other than that, man, great debut for Uncle Howdy. And all in all, this was an absolutely fabulous go-home edition of Monday Night Raw. We're on our way to Bash in Berlin. But other than that, man, it has been your boy, Troy Yeager. Ladies and gentlemen, watch out for predictions this week because we're going to be recording our predictions for Bash in Berlin. It's going to be a busy wrestling week, ladies and gentlemen. But without further ado, it's been your boy, Troy Yeager, signing out. Deuces.